So now I expect you to ask, what if I multiply my x and my y by different numerical values? Consider your quadratic function y equals to x squared. Quadratic function. What I'm going to do, I'm going to multiply this x by some numerical values and see the changes in my function itself. So suppose we multiply this x by a positive number like 2. So I'm multiplying my x by 2. What happens to this function? This becomes 2 squared times x squared, or 4x squared. I get a whole different new function. All right. Well, okay. How do I graph this? Well, I can plug in some numerical values here. If x is equal to 0, my y becomes 0. If x is equal to 1, I get 4. If x is equal to -1, I get 4 times -1 squared, or 4 times 1, or 4 back, right? So take a look at this. This happens to my function. This is my x squared. So here I have 1, 1, and 1. And this is the behavior of your parabola. This is my x squared. Now I am multiplying my x by 2. See what's happening here. I get 0 and 0. At 1, I have a 4. So it goes up. At -1, I have a 4. This is my 4x squared. The graph is narrower. So this is 4x squared. What if I multiply x by a fraction, like a half? Y is equal to a half times x to the second power. See what's happening here. I have a half to the second times x squared. A half to the second is a half times a half. 1 times 1 is 1 divided by 4. So I get 1/4 x squared. Okay, let us graph this guy then. X and 1/4 x squared. When x is 0, you get 0 back. When x is 1, you get 1/4. When x is -1, you get again 1/4. So take a look at this now. 0 and 0, 1 and 1/4. The graph becomes more y. So this is my behavior of the function. This is my 1/4 x squared. So changing x, if your numerical value is more than 1, it causes the graph to shrink. If that numerical value is less than 1, it causes the graph to get wider and more open.